My name is Austin Smuck and I'm an agronomist with Champion Seed. With extreme cold weather hitting most of the Midwest, it's a great time to be talking about what's actually happening in our fields, in our soil. We can start off by talking about the freeze-thaw effect. As most of us believe this is a great breakdown of our compaction, we don't see that as much as most would think. Majority of our compaction is more of a horizontal line, whereas with the freeze-thaw we're seeing a vertical. This freezing goes deep into our ground, which then thawing off through warmer parts of the winter brings that soil back up. We're moving it back and forth, which more aerates that ground and does break down some. It's not seeing the great compaction we're seeing. However, with that frost line moving deep into the ground, we're seeing a kill off of more diseases and bugs that we haven't seen in more lighter winters. So, great things that come out of that, but that really depth in that frost line comes down to our moisture in our ground and what we have of cover over top. That moisture going in the ground really depends on how we are setting at our soil level. As of right now, Iowa is sitting at a D to D1 drought monitor and seeing much of Nebraska in that D1 to D2. This can really affect how much our depth and level of that frost line, which then combats to how is this going to come into our spring and affect our spring planting. Right now, having the lack of precipitation in our snowfall, it's unlikely that we're going to come out of that drought monitor come spring. However, the second half of winter, we could see more precipitation and then a wetter spring that could bring us out, but it's a good idea to be thinking about those drier soils if we don't see as much snowfall come spring.